after they married, she took my grandfather's last name. My grandma was originally born in Canada, I believe Ontario, and then she, at an early age, moved to Japan, where she lived during her time before the war broke out. And my grandfather was born here in the States in Nebraska, and then he joined the military at an early age. Even though both my grandparents are no longer with our family today and passed away, throughout my whole life they always influenced me and my parents. Um, when they first had my mom and my uncle, they would live on the military base because my grandfather was still in the armed forces and he helped out with drills and exercises even after his time was up with them. And because of that, my uncle kind of followed my grandfather's footsteps and ended up joining the Marine Corps, where he flew Cobra helicopters in Grenada for some time, and I think for 10 years he did that, and currently he lives in Houston, Texas, where he goes and helps and inspects different types of helicopters or military equipment and weaponry. So that's always been something I've been keep talking to my uncle about, and that's how we kind of built our relationship as two men. And because of that too, even though I'm in college right now at the University of Idaho, my plan after I graduate is to join the armed forces. As you can tell, like my family has a pretty military background, and I've been talking to my uncle a lot, and that's how I keep contact with him most of the time. Not just saying, "Hey, how you doing?" but mainly like what way I can put my foot in the door just so I can be able to fly one day like I want to. I went down to Hawaii 2 summers ago to put my grandmother's ashes with my grandfather's ashes that were in the punch bowl on the main island. And while we were there, or on Oahu rather, but while we were there, I was able to see some of the sites that Hawaii has to offer, including part of the USS Memorial. So when I went there with my mom, we went to visit it, and when we first got there, you go to this little tourist shop, and they have like a little walkthrough area for you to see everything. But then you go on this boat, which takes you to the memorial itself, the USS Arizona Memorial, and it has a platform where the boat docks, and then you can get off, and it has a viewing area where you can see part of the USS Arizona. And during certain tides, part of it still sticks out, and still to this day, also oil leaks out of it. So, I mean, it's kind of a cool but sad thing to see, because you know that there's still many U.S. soldiers that died in the USS Arizona that were just right beneath you. So it was kind of weird to see a mass grave like that. But also while we were there, when I put my grandmother's ashes with my grandfather's, it was cool to see it's in the old bed of a volcano on the top, so it's just a massive area full of grass and graves. But it was really nice to be able to put my grandmother's ashes with my grandfather's, because that's where my grandfather wanted to be. And I think that's because my grandparents used to visit Hawaii a lot. My grandmother especially loved it there. Had family friends from back in the day when my grandfather was in the armed forces, so they had friends that lived there, and it was really cool to see that.